So I want to talk about how MC Lyte is getting backlash for saying that Sexyy Red is getting a little bit too much backlash because we had Trina, Lil Kim, Foxy, and she's just being herself. People are saying that she's sold out now. People even bringing up, her sexual orientation. Now, this is where the disconnect comes in because I was literally telling my husband the other day the same thing MC Lyte is saying about Sexyy Red. MC Lyte is coming from a different era of hip hop where it was more foundational hip hop. So her mindset about Sexyy Red is a real hip hop mindset where they believe that the art should imitate life. And if you're being yourself, regardless of what that is accepted. Now, I'm not trying to justify any of the stuff that Sexyy Red does. Some of the stuff that she does, I don't rock with myself personally. But at the same time, me and Sexyy Red are from two completely different age groups and live two completely different lifestyles. So I'm not going to judge that girl. Now, if she would have talked about girls having corporate hair, then that's on her to potentially lose fans who got hair like what she described, who don't like what she said. Her coming out talk about she got STDs, she had STDs or whatever. I have a video on my page of ODB saying the same shit in the 90s. He said he got burnt by gonorrhea twice. No one said nothing about ODB saying that. He had an album cover with him with his food stamp ID. He was getting food stamps in the limo because he said he want to show people how to be real with it. Now, if Sexyy Red is really being her true, authentic self, are y'all really asking her to conform to something that she's not? Now, people want to bring up how she affecting the kids, what I'm saying, is kids listening to Sexyy Red. And I've always had a problem with people blaming the artist for what kids is doing, instead of shifting that blame on the damn parents who is letting their children listen to Sexyy Red. Sexyy Red is a guilty pleasure to a lot of people. So sometimes I listen to Sexyy Red, but my daughter is not going to be around. If my daughter is in the room, I'm cutting Sexyy Red off. To the point to where if she's somewhere and I'm not around and Sexyy Red comes on, she's cutting it off because she doesn't resonate with what the hell she's doing and talking about. Also, and it just shows how the OG hip-hop pioneers are still not getting respected in today's time. MC Lyte really didn't say nothing wrong. If you're looking at it from a hip-hop lens, then being yourself is a big part of what hip-hop is. But it's so many carbon copies of people trying to do what everyone else is doing, then people are losing sight of that. I also made a video on my other TikTok that Sexyy Red has found her niche and she's going to rock with that. She should rock with that. Now, it's a lot of black women trashing Sexyy Red, acting all high and mighty. Oh, I would never. And I've been like that before too, but I had to sit back and remember what the fuck hip hop is really about, because the art form is basically dying at this point. So when a OG hip hop pioneer come out and speak their mind about the current status of hip hop, now they're an agent. Now they not talking about nothing. Now it's an agenda with them. When the art is imitating life, then it's really nothing I can say. Me, as a hip-hop head and someone who loves hip-hop, it's really nothing I can say about it at that point. It's only a problem when people try to make their life imitate the art, which is what we see most of the time. A lot of people aren't as authentic as Sexyy Red. She's being herself and she's sticking to it. And if anybody got a problem with that, that says more about them than her. Because why the fuck do people have a problem with people being who they are? This is why people follow the crowd and do what everyone's doing, especially the children and the teenagers. They want to do what everyone else is doing because you're going to get ridiculed and picked apart when you want to be your authentic self. And that shit can be lonely as fuck. Because you're constantly being peer pressured to conform to something that's not really who you are. And someone brought up like, yeah, they had rap like that back in the day, but they wasn't trying to go to schools and this and that. That's a dang lie. And first of all, who the fuck invited Sexyy Red to the school? She wasn't just going up to the school to go. Who the fuck inviting Sexyy Red to the fucking schools? Because why ain't they getting criticized for even thinking that's a good idea? Obviously, Sexyy Red's music is not for children. Don't let your children fucking listen to it. In the story. Also, y'all remember that female rap group, Hoes with an Attitude? They was out before Little Kim. Like, even when we had the MC like Queen Latifah's, the Yo-Yos, you know what I'm saying? We had raunchy fucking rap. Read these lyrics. These lyrics is nasty as fuck, okay? Ain't nothing new under the sun. These lyrics is way more nasty than the songs that I hear Sexyy Red talk about. I really feel like people just have a problem with her personality, that she's too fucking real with it. Like, dang, it's a lot of motherfuckers who's had STDs, but they're not gonna go publicly and say, hey, I've had STDs. It's just like the bitches who be talking about women being hoes and they would never, and talk about how women dress because they wear turtlenecks and shit like that. But they be the biggest freaks and hoes behind the fucking scenes because they're not being real with it. I respect Sexyy Red for being real with it. Is she completely my cup of tea? No. But some of her songs do be bops. And she like one of the best fucking female rap lyricists of all time or some shit. Hell fucking no. But it's a lot of men who can't fucking rap either and be making music about, you know, sleeping around, having, you know, kids with multiple women and shooting and killing one another. But that's okay though. Like I said, it's always double standards when it comes to women in rap and men in rap, because ODB was saying he got burnt twice too. You know what I'm saying? And everyone just laughed. But Sexyy Red coming out making, she got lip gloss based off of damn STDs. Why motherfuckers buying that shit? Who was buying that shit? But at the end of the day, leave MC Lyte alone. It ain't nothing about some damn conspiracy of how she an agent now and then she been sold out, and she's still hip hop as fuck at the end of the day. So if she say something, instead of try to attack her, listen to the motherfucking OG. That's what's wrong with these people today. Like, if the OGs come out and say some shit and you don't like it, still show a little respect. Goodness gracious. One dude was like, I don't really believe what she's talking about because she's gay anyway. Like, dang, who she sleeping with got to do with her opinion about rap? She didn't lie. Sexyy Red is being herself. We had real nasty motherfucking rap in the 90s for all the people who are so holy now. Now, like I said, Sexyy Red is the last motherfucking who I would want my daughter to grow up and be like. You know what I'm saying? But that's something I have to instill in my daughter, in my home. Sexyy Red is not running my motherfucking home. People love to try to check the artists and not the dang parents. But whatevs.